Hey everybody, and welcome to my new office. This took about 2.5 months to build out and physically move my business into. Because I'll tell you, one thing that's really difficult to do during COVID when you're socially distancing and some businesses are open and some aren't, is actually move a business. Yeah, that was fun. But it's done now. So I'm here today catching up on some work, and one of the things that I have gotten behind on is my personal hobby, because all of this pays for that. And that's comic books. So today, another video in the comic book series on my Instagram channel. And today we're gonna open 2 boxes because I just grabbed the top 2 off the stack. I got a stack like this at home right now. And the 2 that I'm opening today are from Jeff at Comic Book Champ and Frank at Canada Comic Books. I've had good dealings with both of these guys in the past. I like them. They're good people to deal with online. I bought things from them through Instagram and I'm doing it again. So today we're gonna tear open 2 boxes that they sent me and see what I got. I actually have no memory whatsoever of what I bought. I know it's stuff that goes in my sweet spot, but we'll see. All right, so let's get into these things. So we got 2 boxes here. This one here is from Jeff at Comic Book Champ. And this one is from Frank at Canada Comic Books. This is the bigger of the 2. We'll save it for last. This is the first one though. Let's tear into it. As you can see, it's well packaged. No issues there. Let's rip into this thing and see what we got here. I always like opening these things a little bit after the fact because it's more like a surprise when you're like, geez, what is in this thing? It's also why I like mystery boxes from time to time because it's always interesting to see what the heck you get. So well packaged. Ooh, what do we got here? There's a Gemini mailer. Let's just go through the tape here. You know, I'm sure there are comic people who are cringing as I'm using a knife around books, but I'm doing it anyways. So generally, I'll tell you, I like buying Bronze Age books right now. That's the stuff I'm really into. I got more tape over here. And that's probably what we're going to find in here. And I'll tell you, typically it's Bronze Marvel. Exception being Bronze Swamp Thing, which is a DC one. It's also something that I buy. So that's probably what we're going to find. But what specifically is it? I don't know. Let's get into it here. What do we got? And you know, I'm all thumbs, so you know these videos are going to be longer ones. And you might be listening to the sounds of waves and birds chirping in the background, but that's because I got a big television in my office that plays that to, let's go with calm me down throughout the day. Tape is off. And even on the weekend, I still come in and turn it on because otherwise it's creepy being here by myself. Okay, so what do we got? Well, this is apparently a buy it now I bought for $8. So there's a Tales to Astonish. That's a nice one. The Wisdom of the Watcher. That's pretty cool. What else we got here? We got, oh, another Tales to Astonish. Oh, on my power. So I like these for the Submariner content. They're, I don't know, Submariner for some reason just speaks to me. Oh, yes. And this was actually on my to-buy list. Spent $40 on this one. Is that expensive? I don't think it is, actually, no. But this is on a to buy as a modern key. You know, they always said there are 3 characters that you'll never bring back. At least this is always what we said back in the day. That'll never come back in comics. Jason Todd, Bucky Barnes, and Uncle Ben. And with this one, the last of the 3 was effectively brought back. Now what are you gonna do? Classic Bernie Wrightson cover. Look at that. And remember how I said earlier how, yeah, with the exception being Swamp Thing on DC. Look at that. That is sweet. Oh, I like my Swamp Thing. I do like keeping my thing in the swamp. Beautiful. So well packaged. I like that. Sweet. All right. Let's get in the Frank box here. Frank. All right. What do we got in this? Now, this is the bigger of the 2. Now, Frank knows the stuff I buy. And I'll tell you what. And I'll give Frank mad props on this. He reaches out to me regularly when he runs across things where he knows it's something that I buy. And I really appreciate that, actually. It saves me from going looking for things because he knows where I'm at, he knows what I'm collecting, and somehow he remembers. So, you know what, dude? Frank, mad props on you. I don't know how you do it, but sweet. So well packaged. What do we got? Ooh, what do we got? So I got bubbles. Ooh, bubbles. I got bubbles, and somebody has torn up. What have we torn up here? Oh, this is the previews? Yeah, it's probably the previews. I tell you, I think looking through previews, at least the last giant previews book, was the point in time when I said, and I'm done with modern. I should probably make another whole video on that, but I honestly think that the comic market right now is heading straight into the same crap it was heading into in the early 90s. The amount of speculation on new covers. Why does everything need 10 covers? I don't understand that. I understand the manufacturers are trying to sell books, and I get that. Oh, I got more tape. Well packaged, frankly. But I don't get why everything has to have so many covers. All right, so this box out of the way. It's probably going to be more of that Marvel stuff. So let's see what we got. Oh yeah, Conan. So Conan is my shtick. I'll tell you, I had a giant collection from my original PC. And in that, and we're talking about me buying books when I was 13. I carried them around, moved them around with me for years. And I finally said, you know what, I'm getting rid of this. And I sold 16 long boxes of what I thought were just commons and things that I wasn't really interested in. Amazingly enough, I sold something once. I really didn't like it. Yeah, I didn't. Because there are a lot of things that I regret, because I had a really big collection of Conan within that, and they're gone. So now, stupidly, I'm buying them all back. And Frank has helped me. So we got Conan, we got 76 there, we got 77, 78. Again, these were all ones that are actually in my list that I needed. 79. That is such a cool cover. 1977. Look at the condition of that book. Yeah, sure, it's got spine ticks, but 1977. I don't know how people do it. It's like earlier today, I pulled a Man-Thing book out of some stuff that I bought at a local comic shop. And it was perfectly preserved, but it had no staples. Never had manufacturer staples in it. What else we got here? 80. 81. Now what I'll do with all these is I'll put them in my fancy East Coast Comic Supply bags, which are the 2mm OPP bags. And I'll put it in with like triple thick boards. 69. Yeah, 69. Number 70. Gil Kane. Nice. 72. Brady Chan right there. And Gil Kane. 66. We're getting back there now. 59. Ah, here we go. This is the other thing I'm picking up lately is I'm rebuilding the Red Sonja run with the Marvel feature. This one had a little bit of damage at the top, but who cares? I'm trying to get the higher grade ones, but you buy what you get. Ah, and here's the other stuff that we found. Submariner number 26. Frank actually reached out to me when he got this and said, hey, I got a Submariner set coming in, anything you need? Because I guess he saw that I was looking at something earlier. And so this is the death issue of the Red Raven. That's awesome. Number 50. There it is. The issue that I have been looking for, I don't know, 6, 7 years, because it's the first appearance of Namorita, Namor's niece. It's in okay condition. I'm happy with that. 35. Now we're getting to the Defenders issues. Yeah. So in rougher condition, but we knew that with the Defenders, and in better condition, and we knew that as well. Once again, packaged great. Always open and clear about what the books are that I'm buying and the conditions, so thumbs up on that. So there's my 2 packages for today. So everybody, based on this experience, my prior experience, yes, go buy books from Jeff. Yes, go buy books from Frank. Anyways, I'm going to put these aside now and get to work because I have to, and we'll put up something else maybe next week. Talk to you later.